In my previous video, I speak about postpartum, and each time I find a postpartum hair shedding hairstyle, as I'm going through it right now, my edges are not edging right now, I will make a tutorial and upload it on the channel. Today's hair tutorial is a simple cornrow hairstyle. My hair was already blown out. My hair has absolutely no product in it, so I'm just gonna spritz it with a little water because it's a tad bit dry. All I did was wash it and condition it, and then use the same conditioner to give it a 5-minute steam deep treat where you put on the plastic hat. For this style, I usually put the part in the side, but because my hair is shedding in the edges, I'll have to go with a middle part. As per usual, always forgetting to press the record button, but all I did was make a part from here to here, and I'm going to 2-strand twist 8 sections of the back of my hair. I'm placing 2-strand twists to the back of my head so that the nape of my neck doesn't pain if I were to make cornrows too tight and for styling purposes in the end. I repeat these steps for the left side of my head. I'm going to finish up that middle part so I could get it as accurate as possible down the entire middle section of my head for the hair that is left out, or for the hair that has not been put into a 2-strand twist. I'm going to put this section of my hair away. I'm going to work on this side. In total, we need 8 cornrows. So this section is going to have 4, and this section is going to have 4. I come here to the middle and I make the first cornrow to the side. Now this cornrow is very important because this is what is going to hide the shedding. Now this part goes all the way back to where I did my 2-strand twist. Again, you could use your mirror to check that. I don't usually because I've been doing this for. Not only has the thinning come here and the edges, it's coming up to this side of my head, so you see there's a lot of thinning there. I usually don't need to do this, but because my hair is thinning, I'm left with no other choice. I'm just going to detangle this section with my shampoo comb. This is the Eco Styler olive gel in max hold, and I'm going to put it on the edges just like edge control, or those gels that people are using now for braiding, like braiding gel, that's what they call it. And I start at the beginning here and I cornrow. Now the idea is not to be too tight because your hair is already going through so much and you don't want to strain the roots of your hair and allow more hair to fall out. Also, come as close as to the shedding as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. So like come down this way Now the best thing to use for this is braiding gel, but I don't have any braiding gel. So I'm just using what I have. Now start to like plait the hair kind of slack, because we want to give the cornrow a bit of body because your hair is already thinning. I plait it out for about an inch and then I let go of everything, and one of the plaits, or one of the hair from the plaits, I divide that in half and then distribute it to one other section that is the second section, the third section, and then I do a twist. I'm not twisting it tightly because I want body for when I have to style the back of my hair. So just some light twist there. See, a little bit of volume there for styling when I'm done. So that's our first cornrow. Not looking too bad. Initially I said 4 to each side, and I'm looking at how big I did this one, and I'm thinking 3 to each side. You could do 4. I usually do 4 to each side for a total of 8, but for this video we're gonna work with 3, which totals 6 cornrows. I'm going to use the mirror this time because I'm not feeling too confident about that part. Let me see what it is looking like. There's a little bend there that I want to correct. We're gonna detangle as usual. And we're gonna go into the point, and we're not doing it too tight, right? Or tight any at all. We could start like the edges a bit firm, but then as you plait, it's gonna get slack so that that volume could come in. See, it looks like those invisible, what would you call it, the invisible cornrows that braiders use when you're braiding your hair with hair. That's the idea we're going with. Now my hair is usually way thicker than this, but as I said, I've been experiencing a lot of shedding because of my postpartum breastfeeding. And we're doing the same thing. We're going to plait it out to about an inch. Then we're going to divide all the hairs evenly in half, and we're going to twist. And we'll do the same thing to the third one. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side of my head. I'm done with the left side of my head, and this is looking really cute. Honestly, it looks like I do have braids like here in because of how fluffy I plaited, how slack. Now we're going to fix the back. I like to play around with the back. I'm taking the end of one cornrow to roll together with the two-strand twist that's beneath that row. Rolling it to the left and upwards, securing it with a hairpin. I repeat this step with the second end of that cornrow. This time I will roll to the right and upwards. I repeat these steps for the other side of my head. As always, I put gel on my edges and brush my edges for a sleek look. Tie with a hair tie. And remove after I think the gel dries, or at least until it stays sleek. This is the final look. It's very easy to do if you could cornrow, and you could always find a YouTube video on how to cornrow. It is could act as a protective style. It puts less stress on your hair, and most importantly, it hides your postpartum hair shedding. It doesn't even look as though I don't have any edges because of how I did the hair.